Gold Star families will be honored this weekend at a special event at Slugger Field. Joining me now is President and CEO of the Foundation, Chad Graham, and VP of Ticket Sales and Service over with the Louisville Bats in Slugger Field, David Berry. Guys, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
7th year for this, right?
It is the 7th annual Gold Star Family Day at the ballpark.
Oh, I bet you look forward to this just every year.
We do.
I bet the families, especially, I think to have that moment to honor them in such a special way is just really touching.
Absolutely, and I think especially in today's world where everything is so fast-paced, and the Louisville Bats, we were just talking about this, are so committed to these families, and to take a moment and stop and really raise that awareness within the community, and everybody's at a ball game and they're having fun, and the reason they can do that is because these families and their loved ones that paid that ultimate sacrifice in our military.
Oh, absolutely.
And we couldn't find or have a better partner than the Louisville Bats. They just go above and beyond.
So this is coming up this Sunday.
It is.
1:05. I got my very specific time. I'm
Correct.
On ballpark time now, 1:05.
But
what can we expect throughout the day?
Sorry,
it's okay.
You want to be there early. You don't want to miss the
yeah.
pregame ceremony. That's a big part of it. And as Chad said, we kind of take a stop. So right before the game, we will bring out some families, honor them. That I don't want to give too much away, but it usually brings a tear to my eye. But I'm just happy that I'm at a venue, or the Bats are, where we get a chance to bring out families and really make a special day for them, and then let our other fans be a part of that as well.
Yeah, just for everybody there to take a moment to thank them. It just has to be a touching moment for everybody involved.
And to learn about their loved ones.
About it.
You know, these families are so generous with us, sharing their family's legacy with us. And I think for folks that are there to enjoy a ball game, to hear those names, and to say those names and that be the takeaway is just a very special thing.
So you have the recognition and the special event happening before the game. How early should we get there just so we can enjoy that?
I'd say 12:15, 12:30.
Yeah. And then throughout the day, what other events will you experience at the ballpark, or is it kind of that main?
So we'll have our traveling Gold Star Families Memorial Monument there on display for the families and for everybody to view and learn and honor these Gold Star families. And then during the game, all these families are kind of the VIPs out at the Humana Cabana, enjoying some great food and fun as families gather and share their stories about their loved ones, and really just have a special day. And everybody, once again, throughout the game, gets to see the photos of these very special heroes who have paid that ultimate sacrifice.
Why is it important for you to do events? I mean, you do a lot of events throughout the year, but why is it important to do events specifically like this?
I think it's one of those things that so many of the events that we do are very solemn, and appropriately so. This allows families to come and be involved in a day of baseball and a day of fun with their families. So it's a little more laid back.
Yeah.
And so it's focused on honoring them and honoring the legacies of their loved ones, but it's not maybe as heavy as some events throughout the year, maybe on Memorial Day and some others, but it's still very meaningful. So they're able to come and just really relax and have fun with one another in a great family venue. And of course, going to the ballpark, you couldn't find a better place to go.
I was going to say, and you guys have lots of new food items out there too, right? We profiled a bunch of the things that you all had going on this season, from the food to the experience.
Of course.
So many wonderful things. You guys have been working with them for 7 years now on this event. Why has it from the beginning been important for you all to be a part of this?
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, just happy that we can provide that place, but for Chad and the team that he works with, they do things every year to try to make it, how do we make it a little bit different? Let's do something to make it a little bit more attractive. So, you know, I really appreciate all the details and the planning they put into it to bring the families to us, and that's what really makes it special. Is, you know, our games are a place for the community to come together anyway all summer long, but picking this one day out and making it really special is, you know, a big part of it for us.
It's going to be a wonderful day, and you're going to have gorgeous weather. That's when things
finally
cool down, right?
We ordered that special. The Bats made it happen.
You get the 80s temperatures, so it's going to be a beautiful day there. Thanks to you both for coming by once again. For more information, just head over to woodywilliams.org.